My birthday. A little goes along with it. Lather is insane. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome. This is House of Imela. I created this channel to document my journey as a small business owner who's also juggling a 9-to-5. So I share a lot of behind the scenes of my day-to-day running of this business while also working a full-time job. And I started my business a little over a year ago, and I'm the owner and founder of House of Imela. I make body care that does more than just smell good. I have body butters, body oils, hair oils, and all of that good stuff. So today's video, we are doing a bit of a prep vlog, just a few hours of my day. I'm going to be making some hair oils, body butters, and also finalizing my body wash formula. All of this is in preparation for my biggest market yet. I don't even know if I should be calling it a market, but from April the 30th to May the 3rd, I will be participating in the MayFest festival, which is a 4-day event. And this is huge for House of Imela. I'm really excited to have a booth there, but I'm also a little nervous because there's a lot to prepare for. And I'm not sure what kind of traffic to expect, but I know I want to prepare for the best. I want to have enough of the products and, scents that do well at my markets, and just make sure I'm, stocked up in case online orders come in. I don't want to be running low. I just want to stay on top of things. So there's a lot that needs to get done. What I've done is I have created a 3-week plan for myself. The week of the fair, starting April the 27th, I do not want to be making any products. I want to focus on marketing, social media, getting the word out that I'm going to be at the festival, just sending emails and doing all the admin stuff. I don't want to be in production that week. I want to make sure I have all the stock and inventory that I need for the festival. So between now, today, which is April the 6th, and April the 27th, my goal is to make sure I have enough inventory. I'm going to go through everything that I have, write down what's needed, and order supplies so that I can start producing and just be ready for this festival. So in the video, I'm really just working with what I already have. I'll be going through all my ingredients so I know exactly what to order. I don't want to duplicate anything or waste money. So I'm going to use up all the ingredients that I have and make product from that. And then I'll be able to know what I need to order for the festival. Yeah, so let's make some hair oil, body butters. And as I mentioned, I'll be finalizing my body wash formula at the end of this video. So stay tuned. And also, please keep me in your prayers, you guys. Like I mentioned, this is my first time doing a multi-day festival. I really don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. I do not know what I'm doing, but I'm trusting that God will give me the wisdom and He'll guide my steps. So please keep your girl in prayer that I follow where the Lord is leading me, and yeah, it'll be well. I hope you enjoy this video. It was my birthday yesterday, the 5th of April, and I got this beautiful roses. Did you guys know that there are roses that last over 2 years? I didn't know. So a friend of mine, Patricia, shout out to you, my girl, she bought me this bouquet of roses, and these are real roses, and they smell divine. It's just interesting to me that they're going to last me a whole year. So I've placed them in the center of my island. It just looks so beautiful. My kitchen just looks mwah, next to this diffuser. What I want to do is buy a nice little round black tray so that it can just match. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys and tell you that I turned 44 yesterday, and yeah, it's exciting. It's a new year, new beginning, right? New start. Yeah, so let's get into work. Let me put on my apron. All right, I have my butters. I keep my mango and shea butter in these containers. These containers are very flimsy, but they do the job, and I got them from the dollar store for $1.25. So this is the scale that I have. It's not like an industrial scale or anything like that. I think that's what I need, because the amount of butters that I'm making, or that I'll be making actually moving forward, is going to be a lot. And so I need a scale that is like heavyweight and that can, you know, measure in really large quantities. I have my bowl over here. Place it on the scale. Let me tilt you guys so you can see what I'm doing. I think that's better. Okay, so my scale has been zeroed out. I'm going to measure this wax. All right, cool. So I'm gonna add everything else. Let's get into production mode. Okay, this is my mango butter and this is my shea. This is what they call the oil phase. The oil phase consists of your oils, your waxes, and the butters. So I've weighed all of that out. Now I'm going to weigh out the water phase. As you can see, it's all blended in. I love this white color. It's very liquidy, and this is because it hasn't cooled down. As it cools down, it thickens up. You will see. It usually takes about an hour. This is a big bowl though, so it might take a little longer, but it usually takes about an hour for you to cool down. And then when it's at a good temperature, then I do add in the vitamin E oil and the preservative, and that's it. I have been working on a body wash formula for the longest time, and I want to say my formula is pretty much good to go. I made a batch about 3-4 days ago, and I love the consistency of this body wash. I just love the lather and how it performs. I've tested it numerous times. I think for the past 2 weeks I've just been using the different formulations that I've been making, but this one I feel like it's just good to go, you know what I mean? So the last part of this body wash is testing it for pH. Now, I don't know how much I have discussed on this channel regarding lowering or increasing the pH level of your either your body butter, your leave-in conditioner, or in this case the body wash. The pH needs to be between 4.5 and 6, and it's important to make sure that it falls within that range, because if not, it's going to be harsh on the skin, and that's where you find that people are breaking out. As you continue to use the body wash, it will just cause some irritation. You'll find yourself just being itchy. If you've got sensitive skin, like you are prone to acne, you can be breaking out. So it's very crucial that when you are making products, especially aqueous products like the body butter that I make, because it contains water, it needs to I need to make sure that the pH is adjusted. So now, in order to do that, there is a solution that you can make. So for instance, I haven't tested the pH for my body wash just yet. I need to create a solution that if it is too high, it will lower it, and that is a citric acid solution. And all you need is citric acid, distilled water, and you just mix it too. The amount will be equal amounts, and in this particular one that I'm making, it's going to be 50 grams of citric acid and 50 grams of distilled water. And then you just want to mix the two, right? And once you've done that, you can then use that solution to adjust the pH of your product. I usually keep it in this little bottle, but I haven't made one in a long time, and the one that was in here, I think I made it sometime last year, so I just poured it out, and I'm just gonna make a fresh batch. So once I finish that, I'll put it in here, and I'm going to label it, and every time I need to use it, at least I will know if it's good to go or I need to make a fresh batch. Anyway, so we're going to start off with measuring water. It's going to be 50 grams of water. 50 grams. And then you want to add the citric acid to the water and not the other way around. So I'm going to measure 50 grams of citric acid. All right, perfect. And then I'm just going to use this little whatever spatula, small one, and I'll just gently mix it. And you want to mix it until it is fully dissolved. The citric acid is dissolved into the water. So we're going to put this aside over here. We'll come back to it. This is the body wash that I made. I love that it's not too runny and it's not too thick. You know what I mean? I'm going to test the pH. I've got this pH tester off of Amazon. If I can find the link, because I purchased it about when I just started, so maybe over a year ago. I will see if I can find it, and if I find it, I will link it in case you want to purchase the same one. To test the pH of my body wash, I'm going to put a little bit of the body wash in here, and I'll mix it with a little bit of distilled water. Add my distilled water, which will bring it to 10 grams. I think that's fine. And then what I'll do is I'll take my tester, and then we shall test. Then I'll just dip it in, give it a quick swirl like so, and then I'll remove it. Okay, so this one is giving me a little over 6. So what I will do is put a small, like maybe 1 drop of the citric acid. Oh, we still need to finish the citric acid. All right, it looks like it's fully dissolved, and then I'm just going to pour it in here. And so I'm going to add just like 1 or 2 drops of this citric acid solution into my body wash so that I can lower it. Remember I said your pH, the pH should be between 4.5 and 6. So I just want to make sure it's lower, it gets to under 6. I put 3, maybe 4. And then after we mix this, we're going to test the pH again until we get an indication that it is above 4.5 but lower than 6. Then we're good to go. Then your product is ready. Anybody can use it, even with those with sensitive skin. 2 grams of distilled water. Okay. Then we're gonna mix that. I know I'm not doing the explanation justice, so I will encourage you to go to YouTube and just just search for how to lower pH in skincare products. It's a plethora of videos on there. You are going to be spoiled for choice, trust me. You see, 5.8, it's under 6, and that is perfect. Let me change the battery and then I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I changed the battery. pH is good to go. So now our body wash is ready. I've got 4 of these little containers, and I'm going to put the body wash in here and give to a few of my customers. These are going to be my co-workers, but they frequently shop with House of Imela. I'm going to give them so that they can test it out for me and just give me feedback. Feedback is always good, you know. Before, remember I said my formula is 98% ready. The 2% is going to come from the feedback. So if they say, oh, you know what, I feel like it's drying, or it's whatever they say, I'm going to go back to the drawing board and try and fix it. But I think I can get a good sense of how the body wash is, and for as long as I like the consistency, I love the lather and how it performs, I'm happy. So we'll see. I just want to make sure it's enough. My testers are ready, so I'm gonna give, like I said, I'm gonna give a few of my customers these testers. This should be enough for about 1 week's supply, I believe, because a little goes a long way. That's another thing I love about this body wash, is that a little goes a long way. The lather is insane. I love it. Once I finalize, like, I already have the bottle that I'm going to be using to put it's an 8-ounce squeeze bottle. This is, what is this, 2 ounces? So it's an 8 ounce. The one that is going to be for sale will be 8 ounces, and I already purchased them. But before I make a big batch, I want to wait for the feedback from these testers, because I may need to like tweak the formula depending on the feedback that I get. But as I mentioned, I cannot please everybody. For as long as I believe that it is non-stripping, it's very hydrating, it will leave your skin moisturized and cleansed. It's gentle cleansing, so this is very good for even sensitive skin. So my plan is, these testers, I already added scent. I added the cocoa butter cashmere scent, which is one of my popular scents. I'm going to have the body wash in 4 scents, right? And then I'm going to have an unscented version. The unscented is going to target individuals who have sensitive skin, because with fragrance, due to it being synthetic, it can be a little harsh on some people who have sensitive skin. I don't, so I'm good with any product that has got scent. But I have few customers that request my products to be unscented for that very reason. So I'm going to make sure that I have an unscented version in the body butter. But these testers are all cocoa butter cashmere, so I need them to give me feedback on the scent. I need to give me feedback on how it feels afterwards, after, you know, the skin is dry after their bath or whatever. Does it feel too dry? Does it feel like your skin is soft, you know. How is the lather for you? Do you feel like it's cleansing? Is it, you know, gentle? And so all of that. So I'm hoping after a week they can give me that feedback. So that's why I put it in these 2-ounce bottles, because this will last about a week. If you use it every day, it should last you about 1 week. So yeah, let's check on the body butter. Let's check on the body butter. Let's check on the temperature so that we can add preservative and the vitamin E oil, and then we can call it a day. It's 8:36. I'm way past the deadline. I'm very thankful that I was accepted to be a vendor at this festival, and I pray that we get a lot of people and they shop and try out House of Imela products, and I just pray that it will turn out to be a great festival. But yeah, I'm going to close out the video here. Thank you so much for watching, and if you are new and you enjoyed this video, this is the type of content that you like. I usually do share a lot of the behind the scenes of, you know, me making my products, or recording my interactions with customers at pop-ups, and just small business vlogs, small business snippets here and there. So if that is your vibe, please do consider subscribing. I will be happy to have you part of the House of Imela family. And also, if you don't mind, please do comment below. Let me know, have you been part of a festival, a fair, a multiple day market? And yeah, let me know how that went for you and how you prepared for it, because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trusting that the Lord is going to give me wisdom, and we'll be okay. So yeah, please comment, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.